Welcome back to our channel. So we've had a busy few days actually. Unfortunately Arthur has not been very well, and yesterday we took him to the vets to find out what was going on. So basically he was fine one day, he'd be walking, eating and everything else, doing his usual mischief, and then the next day he'd be completely out of it, so to the point where he wasn't even able to walk. So we were having to lift him up, wasn't eating, and then a couple of days later he'd be fine again. So we took him to the vets. They've given us a load of medicine and everything else after doing a blood test on him. So obviously, as you can imagine, we were majorly concerned about him and making sure that he was okay.
It's not been a good few days at all.
No. So he seems to be on the mend. He's eating okay. We haven't had anything else go wrong with him. But we've got a busy couple of days. The weather's going to be really, really nice. We're heading off to Chichester for our son's graduation. So we've got that in the next tomorrow to do. And we've got obviously plans going forward into the next couple of days after that to sort more with the house. So I'm going to be digging out around the side of the house just to see what's there before we get ready to start painting the house with this water repellent.
What's it called? Aqua Seal.
Well, there is products on the market called Aqua Seal, but this is a basically SP Plus, which is a water repellent product. But we'll put the link on the description anyway for that.
Yeah. But we thought we'd just give you a little update on Arthur. But he is a lot better. He's had, well, we went yesterday, didn't we? So
yeah,
he's had his first sort of course of antibiotics. So
pain relief.
Yeah.
Some other things. Yeah. He's got to have a low fat diet, isn't it? So he's been given some food to eat. So it's going to be boiled chicken and rice and stuff. So we'll prepare some of that as well for him.
Yeah. But I was going to say, it's not come at a great time because obviously we're going to Chichester tomorrow and we've got to drop him off at our other son. So it's not come at the best time, but our son is obviously very familiar with him and he knows the house. So
yeah,
hopefully he'll be all right.
Then we're back at the vets next week. So they'll do another blood test, see what his levels are. Overall, the vet said he's a healthy dog. He's some of the things they tested for, he's really good at for his age. I mean, he's 12 in a couple of weeks' time, so he's not a young dog, but he's always been really fit and well and healthy. So we've never really had much wrong with him over the last few years. So it is always a bit concerning when he's not his usual self. So yeah,
he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Fingers crossed. So what's that under there that you're hitting with your spade?
Well, I'd like to say it's foundations, but it's not because this house is too old for that. So I'm guessing this is probably the original floor level, or floor level. Obviously over years it's just built up, and so yeah, this might go all the way out, I don't know. So
okay.
But the most important thing is we want to clear this area because we're also going to put a waterproof product down up on the wall, so it might be a good idea to put some bitumen at the very, very, very bottom. Go from there.
We got any bitumen?
Sure we do.
I don't think we do.
Have you used it all then?
No, I think I've looked for it before and I don't think we have any, so...
We can get it, it's not expensive, is it? But
no.
It does a good job. But yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Well, it's nice to see something solid there, not just mud.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously it helps clear, because obviously there was all thorns and bushes and everything, so it clears that away as well. So obviously we want to make this to a nice area at some point, but obviously the main job for today is try and see what we can do to seal this wall.
Before the winter comes.
Yes, before it rains a lot more.
Yes. So while Lee is outside, just clearing the bottom on that back wall, ready for his aqua seal that he's going to put on to seal the wall, which is just going to be amazing. Now, I'm in the dining room at the minute. This is the current dining room, which eventually will be our new kitchen. And our exciting news is we have decided this window we are going to take out. I say we're not going to do it. We've actually had a quote from someone quite local, so he's given us a quote and it's okay. We're happy with the quote, so we are going to go ahead with it, and it's probably going to happen probably in about March time, because there isn't time to order the window and get it done before Christmas, and we're going to have Christmas dinner in here, so I want it to be fairly habitable. But what we have to do is, at the moment, we have a piece of wood which is just being propped up by two other pieces of wood, these ones here. I'm not sure how long they have been like that. I think they've probably been like that for years. So we do need a new wooden lintel at the top here. We are going to have new beams because the ceiling is very uneven in the room above. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it all at the same time. We're going to remove these beams, remove the ceiling. We are going to have a new wooden lintel put in here, which these beams are going to sit on top of. And we are going to have a new window, which is going to be longer than this one, because this one is it's a lovely window, and we did put the windows in basically as soon as we moved in. Now, in hindsight, we probably should have waited and lived in the house and realised exactly what we were going to do with it, but we just wanted to get the windows in. We had the money and we couldn't see out the window, so the best thing to do was just to have new windows put in. But this window is going to be a large one, so it's going to be, my hand is to about there, and it's not going to be the same kind of window. We don't think it's going to have any openings, so it's just going to be one big window so you can see the view better. I'll just pan out. We have got a nice view there. There is some hedging there that you can see that keeps growing, which I need to kill off because I don't want that hedge there at all, so that's another job that needs doing. But this window I think will look amazing. When you come into this room, all you'll see is the view. And in a couple of years' time, I'm hoping it's going to be less than a couple of years' time, we will have this as the kitchen, and just here, where we have a lovely little seat at the moment, I'm going to have my kitchen sink. So I can look out of the window and see something nice. Now, when we first moved in, I absolutely loved this seat. I loved this area. And this wall here, this wall just here, when we first moved in, had just black mould all over it. Now, I've cleaned it all and it looks a lot better than it did. But when it rains, it actually comes through this wall, it seeps straight through and it drips on the seat and on the windowsill. Now, I don't know about you, but rain shouldn't, when it rains, it shouldn't be coming in on the inside of your walls. So this is why Lee is outside now. He's done his remortaring and he's going to put the aqua seal on just to seal it, but seal it enough so it can breathe. So it's just absolutely amazing stuff. I don't know how it works that the wall can still breathe, but it does. But this wall at the moment, as you can see, it is just awful. It's absolutely awful. So I cannot tell you how excited I am that we're going to have a new window. We're going to have a new oak wooden lintel at the top, new beams, and then we can plaster. We can plaster this area and it will just look lovely and bright, and have it ready for the new kitchen. Now, what we're going to do when we do the new kitchen, because we have this nice fireplace here, and this fireplace is lovely. I really do like the fireplace, but we're hoping that behind this area, and Lee has had kind of a little look, we think there's an old inglenook fireplace behind there. So we are going to take all that out and we're going to have our oven just there, which I am so excited about. And then in this corner here, there's just an old door just sitting there. You know, just an old door, just lounging about in the corner that doesn't go anywhere, but we didn't have anywhere else to put it, so we just put it there, and it's just sat there. But what I want to do is have a actual door put there into that wall. Now it's only going to be a little door, and then it will open out into the area at the side. And that is the plan. Oh God, I just wish it would happen soon, but all these things take time. But what we're going to do is in March, we will have to take out this ceiling and get it all ready for the builder to do. So this will all be opened up and it'll all be ready for him. I mean, in hindsight, I would like to do this door at the same time and just get everything done all in one go, ready for the kitchen. But we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. But first of all, we need to get our house sealed, ready for the winter. And then early spring, March time, the builder will come and he will sort this out and put this wooden lintel in. Oh, I can't wait. Absolutely cannot wait. So when you put this aqua seal on the wall,
Yes.
does it have to be dry before you put it on?
Yes. So it has to be as standard as you believe. Also, you can imagine, it needs to be dry, clean, no grease on it. So it has to be able to adhere to it. Has to be absorbent for it to obviously soak into the product.
Yep.
You should really, because anything it sticks to, it's on. So you need to make sure, if you don't want it on your windows or sills or anything else, clothing,
Okay.
it basically won't come off as soon as it's on somewhere.
Right. That sounds a bit scary.
But that means it's going to stick to this stuff, and it's going to waterproof it, and it's going to remain on, stay on there.
Yep.
That means we're not going to get water penetrating the wall and coming through on the inside, which is what we don't want, isn't it? So, which would be nice to have a dry inside house.
I thought we'll come out just to see if we can pick some blackberries. I've seen lots down here, but I've got my tub. See if we can pick them before all the birds eat them. Hang on, Arthur. Come back. There's some here, look. Last year I collected 3 massive tubs of blackberries and I just put them in the freezer, and I have them over in my breakfast. I do overnight oats, and then I just sprinkle the blackberries over the top with oats, natural yoghurt, milk, and they're just lovely. And they actually lasted me the whole of the winter, so I need to get picking. I think I've got about 20 so far, so I've got a little way to go. Not a bad little crop. There's enough in there for my breakfast. I am going to go out and collect some more though, probably next weekend. The field that has loads and loads of them at the moment has still got cows in, so. And as you know, I don't like cows. Well, I like cows, but I don't like walking through the field with cows. So, fingers crossed, next weekend they'll have been moved on. Lee looks knackered.
What is it? 4:15. 2 coats on the whole front of the house.
Yeah.
All done. Spent most of my day up a ladder or up on the roof. But yeah.
But it's done.
So this will dry and you can't see it. It's really, really good because you can't see it. But hopefully this will help to stop the water. So hopefully my time is well spent. But yeah, really good.
Hopefully we'll have a dry house for the winter. Well, this side of the house anyway. Yeah. But yeah, well done, Lee. You're doing good there.
Yes.
It's a bit of a relief that that's done.
Cup of tea, I think.
Cup of tea, and then I've got to clear up this mess because it looks terrible.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Steak, sausages.
Yeah, we're going to have a barbecue because
weather's lovely.
The weather is glorious. This autumnal weather that we're having. Make the most of it. Probably the last time we'll use the barbecue.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get the barbecue out. Well, I am going to clean first.
Nice.
And then we can relax.
Yes.
that looks a lot better. Hasn't looked like this in a couple of months. It's quite nice now. Front door, looking clean and tidy. Not dusty and muddy and horrible. Looks really good. Now this bath here, not a bath is it? It's a sink. This sink, I've had an idea of something to do with it, but it's a spring idea. It's not an autumn idea. What I think I'm going to do is empty it, because it's just got little alpines in it at the minute, and one alpine has just taken over the whole sink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with water, empty it, fill it with water, and I'm going to have kind of like a little pond. And what I thought I would do is move it into this area, just here, where I planted my hydrangea and the fuchsia, and I can't remember what this plant here was called, but yeah, I'm going to put it into here. And then I had the idea of putting a table and chairs here, so just as you come out the front door, a nice little table and chairs just to sit and have your morning coffee. But that is a spring, that's a spring job. Oh, right, I'm going to get that barbecue going. I've just done Arthur's food, and he has got, is it 5 tablets?
Yes,
is it 4?
So he has one that you can break up and put in.
Yep.
Then he's got a squirty one, which is apparently to make things cling together.
Yeah.
Then he's got
painkillers,
which has got codeine and paracetamol, which
yep.
you have to have. So we're going to make a ball, and you have that.
Yep.
Then there's penicillin, which is antibiotics, obviously, which again will go in a ball, so we'll feed that after him.
Yep. And then they gave us another one
for emergency, if he's bad.
If he didn't want to eat food, then he'd have that, and then it'd stop him feeling sick.
Yes.
Yes.
Which obviously, we're lucky enough, fingers crossed, we don't have to give him, because obviously that's when he's normally really bad. So
yeah, but he is getting a lot better. So it's working. The £150 that we spent on the just on the tablets. I thought it was about 150 for the tablets.
It was £200 for the tablets.
£200 for those tablets that we've just mentioned. So.
170 for the blood test.
Oh yeah, the blood test was 170.
It was 370 quid. So that's £200 on the tablets.
But we are hopefully going to reclaim it back with our insurance. So
we have. That's what we'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the first time we've claimed. So.
Ever. He's 12, and we've never ever had to.
Yeah. He's nearly 12.
Nearly 12.
You're always doing that. You're always making him older than what he is.
He's nearly 12.
In October, he will be 12.
Yes.
But yeah.
Not long.
No.
All right, let's turn the steaks over.
Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Go ahead.
He's having a sniff on what we've got. Yeah. Cheers. Let's try these curried sausages. Oh, I've got here. Sit. Sit.
That's fine.
Wait. Wait. Go on then. Wait. 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 Go on then. Good boy. That's good. That's the ones with the pills in them.
I thought I'd just show you how I do my breakfast. As I got the berries earlier on, I thought I'd just show you. Now I'll put some oats into a tub. And then I put about 4 dessert spoons of natural yogurt, fat-free, into the tub. And then I just add the berries. Sometimes I use raspberries. You can use strawberries, but I quite like these ones, the blackberries. They're delicious. And give it a bit of a mix. And then I'll put some milk in. Give it another mix. And at this point, if you want to make it sweeter, you can put honey over the top or maple syrup. But I quite like it just left. And then just put the lid on, pop it in the fridge, and then in the morning the oats have absorbed all the milk and the yoghurt, and it's just absolutely delicious.
Wee.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a bit of an emotional one for us, but I can safely say that Arthur is doing really, really well, and he is a lot better than what he was. He's not back to his normal self just yet, but I'm sure he will be soon. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Come on then.